Remember when Trevor Noah was funny? Neither do I. But that didn't stop the nighttime sleep aid known as The Daily Show from giving us a host whose comic gold includes South Africans know how to recycle like Israel knows how to be peaceful, and almost bumped a Jewish kid crossing the road. He didn't look before crossing, but I still would have felt so bad in my German car. With ratings hovering somewhere between awful and why is this still on television, The Daily Show is getting desperate. And if we've learned anything from Donald Trump's presidential campaign, it's that the quickest way to get attention is to say something wildly offensive. In the most tasteless attention grab since Bill Maher went to a Halloween party dressed as a dead Steve Irwin, The Daily Show reacted to the Supreme Court's latest abortion ruling by tweeting, "Celebrate the Supreme Court ruling. Go knock someone up in Texas." Apparently, The Daily Show's Twitter page is being controlled from the cell of Dr. Kermit Gosnell, because nothing says Comedy Central like encouraging viewers to impregnate women and then pull out the babies limb by limb through the women's vaginas. An online backlash prompted the writers to claim that they weren't, in fact, promoting abortions. Friends, we're certainly not promoting abortions, just excited about the Supreme Court reaffirming right to choose. In these two tweets, I count no fewer than 3 indisputable proofs that we're dealing with some thoroughly despicable people. 1, they have utter contempt for human life. Death is amusing to them. 2, they're too cowardly to either stand by what they said or apologize. 3, they tried using a Jedi mind trick to escape criticism. We weren't promoting abortions when we said that men should celebrate the abortion ruling by impregnating women in Texas. We were only saying that after impregnating women, whether they like it or not, you should raise the children. And what would that have to do with abortion? These aren't the tweets you're looking for. The only genuine response The Daily Show could offer would be to say, yes, we did promote impregnating women solely for the sake of aborting their babies, but we were joking. If this is their new approach to comedy, we should all brace ourselves for tomorrow's tweet. Celebrate zoo safety, shoot a gorilla. Even many of The Daily Show's pro-abortion viewers were disturbed by the call to celebrate by having abortions. Some of these outraged viewers insist that women who don't want a child should try to avoid getting pregnant, and that abortion should only be a last resort. Very different from The Daily Show's push to get pregnant just to chop up babies. It seems that many defenders of abortion aren't quite ready for jokes about dismembering unborn children. But why is that? Well, most Westerners still have some underlying belief in the inherent dignity of human life. They just can't rid themselves of some degree of respect for unborn children. You can kill human beings, but it's not something to joke about. Killing isn't entertainment. It wasn't always this way. When Christianity began spreading in the Roman Empire, the favorite form of entertainment among the Romans was the gladiatorial games. The crowd would cheer with glee as slaves and prisoners were forced to hack each other to pieces. One of the most beloved spectacles was cutting open a bear to see the undigested body parts of the people it had eaten during the games. Christians were horrified at the bloodshed because they believed that human beings are created in the image of God and that killing them should never be considered entertainment. So they boycotted the games. Within a century of Christianity becoming a legal religion, the gladiatorial games were abolished throughout the empire. The Christian view of the intrinsic worth of human life permeated the West, and that's why we now view human beings very differently from the way the Romans did. But just as Trevor Noah is running on the lingering fumes of Jon Stewart's popularity, so also Western civilization is running on the lingering fumes of a Judeo-Christian view of human significance and dignity. As the Judeo-Christian worldview is rapidly replaced by a worldview that simply can't support this significance and dignity, human death will certainly become much more amusing to Westerners. I'm sure the cast and writers of The Daily Show will be thrilled. In the meantime, in the spirit of the early Christians boycotting the games in Rome, I'd call for a boycott of The Daily Show, but it's not like anyone's watching it anyway.